Hello, everybody, especially my beautiful tarot lovers. I'm glad to be back after a New Year break, and one of my resolutions for 2026 is to make more entertaining tarot readings for you. And you, in your turn, let me know who you want me to do the readings for. Write down in the comments the celebrity and the possible questions. And if you want your personal tarot reading, I'm always happy to help. All the links are in the description for this video. And today I want to do the reading for Sophie Turner and Jonas. When I got a request from you to do the reading for them, I didn't know what their problem was. I don't really know their story, but then I asked my friend GPT chat and it told me something that really deserved my attention. Just think about it. They met in 2016. A year later, Joe proposed Sophie. They got married in 2019. Then they had two daughters with 2 years difference. Everything seems quite normal, right? But then in 2023, Joe filed for divorce and Sophie found it out from the news. So evidently, it was a surprise for her. And do you know what the official reason was? The difference in their lifestyle. Don't you think it's crazy? It's like they didn't know about their lifestyles before they got married. That's weird. To my mind, when people give reasons like that in public, they have something to hide. So let's dive deep into this situation and see what really happened between them. First of all, I want to do the readings for their personalities. It's going to be two separate readings, but I'm going to do them all together. And just to see, probably they were not coinciding emotionally, like their personalities were too different. And then we will see what happened in their relationship before they got married, after they got married, and what kind of relationship they have right now. And we will do the short reading for their future, not together, but separately. Okay, so the first reading is for Sophie Turner's personality. What kind of person Sophie Turner is. Who is Sophie Turner? Oh, we have a tower on the bottom. We're going to find out what it means. So who is Sophie Turner? The Queen of Swords, the Hierophant. Interesting. And Four of Cups. Her bad sides. The Star and the Fool. Her good sides. The Couple. A Queen of Pentacles. Okay, her relationship with the society. What kind of person she is in front of other people. Like how she feels in the society. The Moon. Five of Cups. The World. Okay, and so her fears, her complexes, and her trauma. Now let's talk about Joe. What kind of person is Jonas? The Lovers, the Justice, three major arcanas that actually means something. His bad sides, Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Queen of Wands. His good sides. What is he good at? Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. So who he is in the society, around other people. Okay. The Sun, the Death. Okay. his fears, complexes, and traumas. Complexes, traumas. And the tower on the bottom of the deck, they were probably not meant for each other, and they're very destroying for each other. You know, when you meet someone and this person destroys you, so this is probably what it means here. Well, let's talk about Sophie first. And here I see something really interesting. First of all, I want to pay your attention that we have lots of cup cards here, and cups are emotions, feelings, and so on, our sensitive part. But at the same time, the main significator of her, the main card here, is a Queen of Swords on top. And Queen of Swords is a smart, powerful woman who has lack of sensibility. And I can easily explain why she has two completely opposite personalities in her, because she is an actress and she has to play different roles, and sometimes she has to play like sensitive women on the screen, but in her real life she is not like that. Usually actors and actresses are people with double nature, like the image they portray on the screen really coincides with their real self. So she seems to be sensitive in public, but in her real life, inside of her, she's not like that. She's not gonna cry over Poppy or something like that. She already has her own plan for the future, and she knows how to achieve some of her goals for the future. Okay? This is who a Queen of Swords is. She is very arrogant and hard to please. She preaches a lot. For example, if she gives you an advice and you don't follow it, she can be extremely mad at you. And by the way, because of her arrogance, she can make stupid actions. But at the same time, she knows how to make men like her. She has a very strong powers over men. She intuitively knows what to do and what to say to make men, especially men, like her, but in general, all the people. Like when we look at her place in the society, we can see that there are lots of hidden moments. For example, she knows when she is around people, she knows how to attract their attention, how to make them like her, what to say, what to do, how to nod her head, for example. But inside of her, she doesn't always like it. And she is that kind of person who talks behind people's backs. For example, if she has a friend, she can smile into her face and all that, but then just talk bad about her with her other friend. She's that kind of person, you know. There are lots of hidden moments in her relationship with the society. And as for her fears, complexes, and traumas, it really goes from her family, from the one she was born in. And she has lack of confidence. She has lack of some kind of energy because of her family. Probably she was underevaluated, underestimated by her family members or someone who was really important for her. Now let's talk about Joe Jonas's personality. And here we have three major arcanas as his main significator. We have Lovers on top, then the Justice, and the Emperor. It means that this person always has the inner conflict between his personal beliefs and the law or the social rules. It means that he always has his own opinion on everything, even if it differs from the one accepted by the society. He's a selfish person, he's a manipulative one. He wants everything to be his way. And he's a jealous type, evidently. And I think it all comes from his past. In his past, he was betrayed by someone. There was a very serious betrayal, and it really killed him for a moment. And that's why his main fear right now is to lose control over the situation or over his life. If he has at least the slightest suspicion that the person next to him lies to him, he will give this person up with no reason, with no explanation. I think this is what happened between him and Sophie. This trait of character explains a lot in their relationship. As for his good traits, we can definitely say that he's a very down-to-earth person. He's a very accurate person, very attentive to details. He's very critical, and he likes to keep everything under control. And if he doesn't like something, or if he suspects that something goes wrong around him, then he can easily leave this situation, stop talking to people around him or something like that. He easily escapes the uncomfortable moments. He always surrounds himself with the people who like him, with the people who he can benefit from. He doesn't like bad-tempered people, and he tries to avoid such people in his life. So looking at these two people, at these two characters, I can definitely say that they are too different, and they were not meant to be together, and their marriage wouldn't last long anyway. To be with such person as Joe, you need to be a housewife, or at least your job shouldn't be connected with the publicity, because he loves to keep everything under control, even his family, even his wife. And as for Sophie, she needs someone who would admire her all the time. I think it would be nice to her to get married some of her fans who would admire her, who would treat her as a queen. Then it would make her happy. Well, now let's talk about them as a couple. Let's analyze what happened when they met, when they were not yet married, and then what happened in their marriage life. So, now let's talk about Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas's relationship before they got married, during their marriage, and after their marriage. What they had, what they thought about each other, what kind of feelings they had for each other. Let's see all that. So, my first question is, what kind of relationship they had before their marriage from 2016 until 2019. We have a Queen of Cups on the bottom. We're going to find out what it means. So, what kind of relationship they had before their marriage? Before they got married. Ace of Cups, the Sun, and Six of Pentacles. All the positive cards. They had very good relationship before that. Oh, and Devil on top. Okay, we'll talk about it later. So, what Joe thought, felt, and his action towards Sophie. the side of Sophie, thoughts, feelings, and actions towards him. The next question is why they decided to get married. Why they decided to get married. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and Three of Pentacles. Okay. What kind of relationship they had when they were married? The Emperor, Nine of Cups, and the Fool. Now let's see about their feelings, thoughts, and actions to each other. Joe, Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, and Nine of Swords. And Sophie, Knight of Pentacles, okay, and Nine of Pentacles. All the Pentacles and High Priestess in the middle. Okay, why they divorced? Why they divorced? Spontaneous decision. Okay. What was it for Joe? And what was it for Sophie? Okay, so I think it's enough for now. Let's talk about it. Let's analyze these cards. And after that, we will move on. At the very beginning, before they got married, they had really, really good relationship. They had feelings for each other. They had passion. We have all three positive arcanas here. The devil just exaggerates these arcanas, so they really had passion for each other. They were interested in each other. And Joe, he really admired her. He had feelings for her. He wanted to make her his till the rest of their days. But I think he wore like a pink glasses. The Seven of Cups in the action position, it means that he wore pink glasses. He didn't see the reality the way it was. And Sophie, she mostly took him as a friend, and in most of the time she distanced herself from those feelings. She was very insecure. She was not sure that he was the one. It seems like she always had to prove herself that he was the one, that he was the one who deserved her attention at that time. So I definitely can say that at that time, Joe was much more involved into the relationship than Sophie. Why they decided to get married, it seems like it was their common decision. It's like they had a serious talk and decided that it's a good time for both of them to create a family and have children right away. We see Three of Pentacles, we see Queen of Pentacles that tell us about creating something, and Queen of Pentacles represents a mother as well. So they wanted to have babies right away. That's why they decided to get married. So it wasn't a spontaneous thing. They really talked about it a lot and had serious conversations. But then after they got married, we can say, according to the Fool, their relationship changed completely. It became more strict. There was probably a set of rules that they both had to follow. But it seems like Sophie was not satisfied with her marriage, not because of him as a husband, but because she totally realized that marriage isn't for her, that she probably made a mistake. Because she wanted to have her own career, she wanted to work on her own projects. She didn't want to be a housewife, you know? She didn't want to be in this marriage. And Joe, it was like he still had feelings for her, but it was sad for him. This is something that made him upset. So his decision to divorce her was quite spontaneous. He probably heard something not very nice about her, so he just went and filed for divorce. For Joe, their divorce was a total disappointment that his marriage didn't work out. But for Sophie, it was a new start. She just continued making money, and her divorce was a great possibility for her to continue making money. So, here, guys, I can assume that in the public eye, Sophie was a victim because she didn't even know that her husband filed for divorce. But at the same time, I think that first of all, there are two different personalities got together. And second of all, she didn't really love him. She wasn't kind to him, probably sometimes. And that made him very sad and very upset. I think, according to the cards and this reading, he was the victim in their relationship. She probably avoided conversations about their marriage, about their divorce, and stuff like that. So he took everything into his hands and made this probably spontaneous but decision because he was not happy with her. Now I want to talk about their present life. They're not together for 3 years, I guess. So what kind of relationship they have right now and what's waiting for them in the nearest future for them separately. So my first question is what kind of relationship they have right now at the moment. Sophie and Joe, what kind of relationship they have at the moment? Six of Pentacles on the bottom. Now let's see. Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. So the Jaw side, the Tower, Two of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Sophie side, and Seven of Wands. What's happening in their personal life right now, in their personal lives, I would say. What's happening in Joe's personal life? Six of Cups, Hierophant, and Four of Swords. And Sophie, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, and Two of Wands. And their future perspectives. Are they going to have serious relationship in the future? So what kind of future they're going to have? Joe Jonas, Six of Wands, the Empress, that's a good sign, and the Fool. Okay, and Sophie, the Judgment, the Strength, and the Emperor, all major arcanas. So let's talk about what kind of relationship they're having right now. I want to say that the tension between them is over and they already fixed everything. I can't say that they're friends, they're not. They still have claims against each other, but at the same time, they try to keep it as normal as possible, probably because they have kids and everything. As for their personal lives right now, I can't say that Sophie has a man in her life right now. It seems like she's completely ready to meet someone new, but it's hard for her to find one for some reason. And as for Joe, here he may have some serious relationship with someone he has known for a while. Hierophant shows us that he has some relationship. And though we don't have any image of a woman here, but at least the Hierophant shows us his serious intentions. He probably introduced his woman to his children, because we see the children card here. So he is quite aside from that story with Sophie. As for the nearest future, we can say that Joe probably is going to have another marriage. And Sophie, she will also have serious relationship as well. Probably the one that she will initiate herself. Well, that's all I wanted to tell you about Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas's relationship. Write down in the comments what you think about it. Do you agree with me or disagree? If you're a fan and you know more information than I do, please let me know what you think about it. It's really, really important for me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel not to miss more interesting readings, and put the like buttons. It's really important for me as well. Okay, thank you guys. See you next reading. Bye.